Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick L. Young back to discuss financial markets, try and break down some of the weird, wonderful and arcane practices of the day, aided and abetted by Toby the Pug. Let's take a little sort of film noir deviation today, and we'll look back into the black and white movie era. True story, flying with a leading Middle Eastern airline just a few years ago, my wife told the very handsome cabin steward that he looked as if he'd just stepped out of the movie Casablanca in his wonderful white coat. He looked at her, patted his tuxedo and said to her, "Oh yeah, Casablanca. That was one of those like old movies, wasn't it? From like the 80s. True story. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about was from that film noir era. You'll always remember there was that final plot twist when whoever it was, the hero, was somewhere in some point in time. He might have been in a bazaar in Morocco, he might have been in an office in New York, an office in Berlin, or a house in the Hamptons, who knows, anywhere around the world, possibly even London or Paris. There was always a figure who said, and remember, trust nobody. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're going investing, believe me, you must trust nobody. You can only trust yourself. Whatever I tell you, whatever anybody else tells you, you are responsible for your own investments, and you've got to remember, trust nobody. In that respect, do not trust the media at the first flush. What we need to do is our own due diligence. Due diligence is the thing that professional investors truly spend hundreds of hours doing, and retail investors spend almost no time doing whatsoever. They don't inquire as to whether or not this hand has been freshly cleaned before I sit down, before they lick, just like a pug. And that's not a good approach, ladies and gentlemen. You need to think about your investments, you need to read about your investments, and you need to understand what's going on. In that respect, companies produce accounts, they produce results, they produce all sorts of information. Don't just read the top line propaganda that they pump out to the media. Read more in depth everything you possibly can about a company before you go and invest in it. Understand the management, understand how the business truly works, and therefore try to discern whether or not they're actually telling the truth about their own business. Because in this world, there are such a thing as frauds. I know that will come as a shock to you. Some people will lie about their accounts in order to manage to get people to invest. And that's why due diligence is vitally important, and you must trust nobody. My name is Patrick L. Young. I'm here with Toby the Pug. Thanks for watching.